Andrew Tate, a man who was the most searched individual on the planet Earth, more than Donald Trump, Joe Biden, and other figures that are really trending in our time. A man who's been banned by many social media, been deplatformed by banks and everything that you can name it, including Stripe and PayPal. A man who is rich enough to buy any car that he desires. A man who is famous enough to travel anywhere, have any girl, do anything that he desired. He could be the most influential figure for most youth in the Western countries, including the East. And he was not expected to do something what he did. What he did, by the way, he accepted Islam. Allahu Akbar. I know many people did not expect that. Because who would expect something that a Western society would not recommend it or suggest it? Because we are usually suggested to make money, pay taxes, have one or two girlfriends, buy a nice car, and then die in peace. I don't know what does it even mean, die in peace. Death and peace are two different things. But anyway, Andrew Tate became Muslim. Now the youth were looking up to him. I don't know, they will look up still and they will make the similar decision. Why accept Islam? Number of things. Number one, no matter what you are and what materialistic possessions you have, yet you will never find answers for the most important questions that we have in life. What is the meaning of life? What I'm doing here? Where I'm going to go? And what's my purpose? That's very important questions. And also meaning to the difficulties and challenges of life. The life is a difficult thing, no matter if you're rich, poor. One thing I found in common in all humankind is they have problems. I have sat with poor people, I've sat with millionaires, I've sat with billionaires. And one thing have they common, they have problems. Because Allah SWT said so. Allah SWT says, وَلَقَدْ خَلَقْنَا الْإِنسَانَ فِي كَبَدٍ. I have created human being in difficulties and sorrows. And we need meaning for our lives. Why we are doing that? And if we think materialistic means will give us meaning, then we are nothing but fool. That's why Andrew Tate, being a smart man, he accepted Islam. And mashallah, we ask Allah SWT to keep him firm upon the deen. And I would suggest that any youth that follows him and believes what he is standing for in terms of religiosity should be followed. I don't agree with Andrew Tate to everything that he said. Of course, he's a human being. He has the flaws. He's a controversial figure. Of course, we approve what is good and we reject what's bad. And we suggest the improvement that a man needs to have. That's one. Number two, people should not be confused with the statement. The statement is that Andrew Tate needs Islam, but Islam doesn't need Andrew Tate. Islam is no dare need that Andrew Tate should be Muslim, therefore Islam will have an honor. No, Islam is honor. Anybody comes, become honorable. If you don't come, you're the one who loses. Second thing, just think about it, and you should think about it. What is the second thing? If you notice that every person who is intellectually, properly defined and standing human being, a man who's reading and learning, a scholarly figure, whenever they search about Islam, they turn to become Muslim. What is the case about that? But you will never find the opposite. What is the opposite? The opposite is you will never find a Muslim scholar who has a comprehensive understanding of the religion. You will never find him becoming Christian, Hindu, atheist. You might find here pumping, dumpy human beings who are saying that we are ex-Muslim and we were imam, we were really religious. No, you ask them basic questions, they can't answer it. And I have interacted with a number of them. That's very unfortunate because they have chosen their desire. They have chosen social pressure, social understanding, social building blocks that were built for them. And they think the decision they have made is the right decision. But unfortunately, that's not. That decision was delusionally influenced on them. That's a whole power that the Western media has. Any media, by the way. Andrew Tate became Muslim. That's one. Number two, you will find scholars from other community, other faiths like Hindus, Christians, Jewish. When they research about Islam, they become Muslim. In fact, even politicians. One politician, Jovan van Claveren, he was researching to write a book about Islam and say about Islam is a disease. In fact, he became Muslim. That means Islam is true. There has to be something that could make you reflect what is the case and why is that the case. Maybe you should do your own research. And second thing is for the youth. The Muslims who are a bit hesitant to say that I'm a Muslim. I found a young man, a very intelligent man. I asked him, what's your name? He says, Sam. I said, you're from Afghanistan. We never have a Sam in Afghanistan. What's your name? He says, Samiullah. I said, what happened to you? What happened that your Samiullah, such a nice name, you turn it to Sam? Because he is not really proud to be Muslim. Internally, I can only assume that. He has an identity crisis. But you can't be a good doctor and be a Muslim. You can't be a rich man and be a Muslim. If people like Andrew Tate, they find peace, honor, and izzah in Islam, then you as a Muslim, searching your honor in something else and shortening your name to just fit the society, how sorry is your state? That's very sad, to be honest. Wallahi and billahi, and I swear by the Rabbul Kaaba, if you find your honor in Islam and practice it, embrace it, implement it, propagate it, you will have honor in society, you will have honor with the angels of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and you will have honor in akhirah. And you cannot be more successful than this. Andrew Tate became Muslim, and you should also, as a Muslim, practice Islam, propagate it, share it by the community, because Islam is the answer for humanity and the problems that we have.